The following episode of Dad vs. Daughter was made possible by a contribution from Asmodee. Hello and welcome to another episode of Dad vs. Daughter. I'm Tim the Dad.
I'm Megan the daughter.
And today we are playing the new Ticket to Ride. This is the fifth map pack. This contains the United Kingdom map and the Pennsylvania map. It's double-sided, but we are going to just be playing the United Kingdom side. So let's talk about how this differs from the regular Ticket to Ride. Now, as you can see, obviously the map is different. This is all just the United Kingdom. Down here you have basically England, you have Wales, you have Ireland and Scotland, and down here is France. And then you also have a very long route, which, let's tilt down there, that goes from Southampton all the way to New York City. And that is worth 40 points. So let's talk about some of the differences between this and the regular Ticket to Ride. Okay, the first big difference between this and the regular Ticket to Ride is that this game is all about having technologies, and you have to have certain technologies in order to do most of the things in the game. So let's take a look at a couple of those, or three of them. Here we have Propellers. This is basically how you are going to use ferries to get from one city to another. And you'll notice on the board here, we have these gray paths, and then they have a locomotive on them. Most of them have just one. Some of them have two, like this one here. Well, actually, that only has one, but there's a double route. But from Southampton to New York has three. What that means is you have to have the propeller technology, and you also have to have a wild card, the locomotive cards, in order to use that. So in this case, to go from Rosslare to Holyhead, you would need one locomotive card and two of any other color together. Plus, you'd also need the propellers. So, let's look at that one again. And I want to point out that it shows you here you need two locomotives in order to purchase that technology in order to get that. So let's look at another one, Megan. What we have the mechanical Stoker. Now, you need this in order to put down tracks that are 3 in length. You start off and you can only do lengths that are 1 and 2. So you need the mechanical Stoker technology in order to lay down 3. Now the next one, Megan, is the superheated steam boiler. And that is what you are going to need if you want to do track lengths of 4, 5, or 6. And you'll see that that also costs you 2 locomotives in order to buy that technology. Now, there are some other technologies that come into play that are more kind of bonuses. In this game, you can use 4 train cards in order to represent a locomotive. If you get this booster technology, you'll notice it costs 2 locomotives to buy it, but it only costs 3 to use instead of a locomotive. We have the boiler lagging, and what this is going to do is for every route that you put down, you are going to get plus 1 point. The steam turbine is going to give you plus 2 points whenever you complete a ferry route. The double heading allows you to score 2 points for every ticket that you have completed. The right-of-way is pretty expensive. It's going to cost you 4 locomotives, but what you're going to be able to do is actually claim a route that someone else has already done. So say if Megan had claimed the route from Leeds to Birmingham, then I could buy this, and I have to play it immediately. It's going to cost 4 locomotives, but I'm going to be able to place trains of my own right next to it. Okay, not only are we restricted in the number of train lengths that we can put down, we're also restricted on where we can go in the map. In this case, you need concession technologies. I guess that's the best way to put it. And those are going to cost 1 locomotive apiece. We have Scotland, so you can go anywhere from England to Scotland. We have Ireland and France, so that allows us to go over here or down to France. And then we have Wales, so that's going to be this area right there. So chances are good that we're going to each have those so that we can go anywhere on the map that we want to. We also have what's called advanced technologies. Here we have the thermal compressor. That allows us to claim 2 routes on a turn, and then you return that card. So it's kind of a one-off, but each person is going to be able to do it after they have completed it. Next, we have the water tenders. That is, when you draw train cards, you can decide to draw 3 blind cards off the top instead of 2. We have risky contracts, and we really haven't even used these yet. They're very risky. The risky contracts is at the end of the game, you score 20 points if you have the most completed tickets. If you don't, then you actually lose 20 points, and you have to actually get that technology before you run out of cards, train cards in the deck. And just like that, we also have the equalizing beam. That is going to score you 15 points if you have the longest route at the end of the game. If not, you're going to lose 15 points. And then finally, we have diesel power. That says when claiming a route, you can play 1 less card than required. You still have to play at least 1 card, and you cannot ignore a locomotive on a ferry route. So, for instance, where we have right here, we have from Cardiff to Penzance, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We would only have to put down 4, but we would still have to put down a locomotive as well. Finally, I want to talk about the little cheat sheet part of the board. Up here at the top, in the top corner, you see that in normal Ticket to Ride, we have 45 trains. In this one, we use 35 trains. We each start with a locomotive and 4 cards off the train card deck. And instead of starting with 3 tickets and deciding which ones to keep, we actually start with 5 and we have to keep 3. Now, during the course of the game, when we get tickets, we can still get 3 and we can choose however many to keep, always having to keep at least 1. So I think that does it, so let's get ready to play. Okay, since this map goes in a portrait mode here, we had to set the camera back a little further. So, and we still can't get all the cards into play, all the different technologies. So as we acquire those, we'll make sure that we talk about those. So Megan, do you want to go first?
Sure, yeah.
Okay. Now we each have our 5 tickets, so we're going to look at those and we are going to decide which 3 to keep. I'm going to let you guys in on what cards I have here while Megan is looking at hers. And also gives you a way to look at the cards. Oops, I went upside down. Okay, Megan, go ahead.
Okay. I'm gonna play yellow and go whole to leaves.
Okay.
For 1 point.
Now, one thing I didn't point out is whenever you want to take a technology or buy a technology with a locomotive, you actually get to do that as the first part of your turn, and then you get to do your normal turn actions, either getting tickets, taking train cards, or claiming routes. I think the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to use a locomotive, and I am going to go and get the Ireland concession so that I can put my trains in Ireland.
Mm-hmm. You gonna get any trains?
Well, I need to look and see where I'm going here. You know, I'm going to go ahead and I will play a blue, and I will go from Dublin to Dundalk. That'll be 1 point.
Okay. I'm going to take a white train. And can I have one off the top, please?
Yes, you can. Also, whenever we have 3 wild ones or 3 locomotives hit the train area where we get the cards, you do not reset that. So I am going to take a locomotive from the train cards, and that'll be my turn.
Can I have 1 card off the top, please?
Yes, you can.
Can I have another?
Yes, you may.
Thank you.
Okay. I'm going to go ahead and I will use a locomotive, and I will take the Scotland concession so that I can go to Scotland. So now I can go to both Scotland and Ireland and France. And then I'm going to go ahead and take another locomotive card that's in the set there. So your turn, Megan.
Okay. I'm going to play 2 white ones for Leeds to Newcastle for 2 points.
Okay, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to play a red, and I'm going to go from Dundalk to Belfast. That'll give me a point.
Play a white one. Birmingham to Nottingham.
Okay, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to take a technology. I'm going to take the mechanical Stoker so that I can play at least a 3-length train. Then I think I will take some cards. You know, I'm going to just draw off the top.
Okay. One more. Nottingham to London.
Nottingham to London. Did you see Robin?
Northampton, sorry, not Nottingham. Nottingham's up here.
Oh. I'll tell you, Robin Hood is hiding out in Nottingham. Well, let's just go ahead and get the last concession for me. I will get the Wales concession. So now I can at least go to all the parts of the map. Let's see. I'm going to take that locomotive card off of the train area there and flip a new locomotive up.
I'm going to take tickets. Okay.
I'm going to take this other locomotive card off of there, and your turn.
I'll take the Scotland concession.
Okay.
And I'll take a blue. And I'll take another blue.
Okay, I will go ahead and get the propellers so that I can pay the ferryman. It's a song. And I think I will go ahead and take that locomotive. And your turn.
Can I have the Stoker?
Yep. There you go.
And then I'll take this blue. And then one off the top.
I'll take the orange train card, and I'll take the red card.
Okay. 3. Dundee to Inverness.
For 4 points.
Go see Nessie.
I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to play 2, and I'm going to go from Belfast to Londonderry.
And I'll take the orange train. And I'll take one off the top, please.
Okay.
Thank you.
I'm going to take the red card, and I'll take the black one.
Okay. One for me. Inverness to Ullapool.
Udapool?
Ullapool. Probably saying that wrong.
Okay. I will play 2, and I'm going to go from Inverness to Fort William. For 2.
I'll take the black one, and can I have one off the top?
Yep.
Thanks.
Well, I think I'll take one off the top and another off the top.
Can I have one off the top?
You may.
Can I have another off the top?
You may.
Thank you.
Well, I don't have the cards that I really want. So, you know what? I think I'm going to do this. I will. There is a locomotive and 3 red. And I'm going to go from Londonderry to Glasgow. And that's going to be 7 points.
2 black, London to Southampton.
Alright, I'm going to take this orange and one off the top.
Okay. Can I have one off the top, please?
Yep.
And another.
I will take one off the top and another one off the top.
I will take Ireland and France concession.
I see Ireland, I see France, I see making tender pants.
Hope not. Can I have one off the top, please? And another.
I hope you're not drawing all the locomotives.
I haven't.
You have a tendency to do that.
I haven't this game though.
Draw off the top, and another off the top.
Can I have one off the top? And another.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Just so you know, we have a green, blue, white, pink, and yellow.
Those are not the cards we're looking for.
Those definitely are not the cards we're looking for.
So we're probably looking for the same color.
Yeah, that could be bad. So I'll take one off the top and another, and still not getting what I
Same
want.
for me, please. One off the top. And another. Yeah, I'm not.
Well, I think what I'm going to do is I will go ahead and I'm going to play that, and then I'm going to play 4 more in order to
Make it a locomotive.
make it a locomotive. And I'm going to go from Glasgow to Fort William for 2 points.
Okay. Can I have a card off the top? And another while you're at it. Thank you. Still not the cards I'm looking for.
I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to take this pink card, and what the heck, I'll take the yellow card.
Ooh, I'll take that black
Oh,
one.
you've been waiting for the black one, huh?
Yeah, and I'll take one off the top, please. Thank you.
Go ahead and get some more trains down. I'll put the yellow one, and I'm going to go from London to Cambridge.
Okay. I'll take the Wales concession. And can I have a card off the top? And another, please. Thank you.
Then I'm going to go play those 2, and I'm going to go from Cambridge to Nottingham
Okay.
for 2 points.
Let's do this, and we'll go Holyhead to Dundalk for 4 points.
Okay. I'll play those 2, and I'm going to go from Nottingham to Leeds for 2 points.
Can I have a card off the top, please?
Yes, you may.
Can I have another? Thank you. Still not what I'm looking for.
I got to draw off the top too because I don't have what I want.
I'll do the same, please.
There's a lot of this going on.
Hope you're not
And
drawing wilds over
I'll do the
there.
same.
I'm just holding them.
Trust me, I'm not.
Can I have 2 more off the top, please?
Yes, you can.
I'm getting desperate. The cards I want are not showing up.
Actually, I do want to point out that I have cheated already.
What?
I did claim this without having the superheated steam boiler.
I cheated too.
What did you do?
I used a ferry and I don't have propellers.
Okay, so
There's that then. Just give me the propellers and we'll mess that one.
now we have had this happen in every game that we have
Someone's
played.
messed up.
Because the technologies are new, we're so used to playing regular Ticket to Ride, where we play basically any way we want.
Yeah.
We always remember the country cards, but it's usually the
technology.
ferries. Yeah, it's those. So actually, I won't do anything else till I get
Yeah.
those. So
They messed up then.
that will happen.
Yeah. Can I have 2 off the top? Thank you.
You know what? I'll just do this. I'll play 8 cards in order to represent 2 locomotives,
Okay.
so that I can take that technology,
Okay.
and that'll kind of be my
Even
way of
it out.
evening things out a little bit.
Is that gonna be your turn?
That'll be my turn.
Okay. There's 3 black for Dundalk to Sligo. Haven't heard of that one.
All right. Well, now that I need to get some
I need
train
some
cards
trains.
here.
I need
Yeah.
tickets.
So I think, you know what? I'm gonna take that green, and I'll take the green.
Okay, I'm taking tickets.
So at least our cheating balanced out.
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't cheating. It was just, oops, we messed up. I'll just take 1 ticket. I don't like those others. So
Okay.
your turn.
All right. I will play these 2 green, and I will go from Leeds to Barrow. in honor of
Lost my train.
John Barrowman.
Yeah.
For those of you who don't know John Barrowman, if you watch Arrow, he is Merlin.
Or
Or
Torchwood.
Ra's al Ghul now.
Yeah.
Or yes, Captain Jack Harkness from Torchwood and Doctor Who.
Play a green. Go Ipswich to Norwich.
Oh, I get points. So you get
I got
one.
1 point.
All right, I gotta draw some cards.
I'm gonna go back to trains because I didn't like any of those. Or yeah, routes, not trains. Okay.
All right, I will draw some more cards.
Keeping all of those. So
Keeping all three.
keeping all 3.
Wow.
Yeah. I have a deck full of trains here though. I can pretty much kind of do what I want. So let's do. Let's see. The pink one, and we'll go Cardiff to. I can't pronounce that. Landrindode Wells. I don't know. Welsh is a hard language. They spell everything funny.
Okay, I will take a white card, a white train, and another white train.
I'll take blue.
Oops.
And I'll take the other blue.
Okay, I will play a locomotive and 3 whites and go from Barrow to Belfast.
Okay. I'll play.
And that will be 7 points for me.
I'll play 3, so that'll be 4 points for me. So that place I can't pronounce to Holyhead.
And I think I will take 3 train tickets, please.
3. There you go.
You know what? I'm going to keep all 3.
Okay. I'm gonna play 2 and go Galloway to Tullamore.
I think it's Tullamore.
I think it's Tullamore. I don't know.
And we're Irish. We should know. We're from right there originally.
Limerick?
Limerick.
Limerick.
That's where our ancestors are from.
That would explain the hair.
Well, you're a ginger?
Yep. Geo.
No, I'm going to take a red and let's take one off the top.
Okay. I'll play another one and go there to Dublin.
I'll play 2 and I'm going to go from Inverness to Wick.
Wick.
Wiki, wiki, wiki.
Okay. Don't do that again. Can I have 2 cards off the top, please?
Yes, you may.
Not the cards I'm looking for.
Well, I'll take a couple off the top as well. Those were the cards I was looking for.
Yeah, okay. I'll take 2 more. I feel like I know what you took.
Nope, you don't.
Really?
Nope, I got green.
Nope.
So I am
Not
going to
the cards I
go
want.
from Fort William to Dundee. Crocodile Dundee.
Crocodile.
Except he's from Australia, not from Scotland. That's going to be 4 points. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Can I have 2 more off the top, please?
Yes, you
I'm
can.
gonna have to start making some wild cards probably out of my deck here.
Well, you've got so many, you probably
know.
should. I'm going to draw 2 off the top.
So there's 1, 2, 3, 4 for here. So I couldn't get any whites.
1, 2,
7
3, 4, 5,
points.
6, 7.
And I just cleared half my cards.
2, 4. You have 6 trains. I have
Yes.
2, 4, 6. I have 7 trains. Wow.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm going to draw 2 off the top.
There's 3. Cardiff to Birmingham.
4 points.
I'm down to 3 trains left.
Yeah, this is not boding well for me. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to play those 4 as a ferry to go from Cardiff to Bristol. That's
Bristol?
going to give me 1. We do the Bristol stomp in Bristol.
Okay. This will be my last, because that'll put me in 2. So
Uh-oh.
Cardiff to Newcastle.
You just sunk my battleship, kid.
That's the wrong game.
Yeah. Can I even play one?
Because I can't, because I only have 1 train.
I can play...
Pink Cork.
Oh, I could
Cork
go
to
from
Limerick.
Cork to Limerick. Let's just do that and just get the 1 point.
Okay.
So, yeah.
That
And
would be
you
it.
said you can't play the other one?
I only have 1 card.
Okay. So, just like normal Ticket to Ride rules, so now what we have to do is figure out how many points we got from our train tickets that we completed. Well, Dad gets the trophy for this one. You won the first Ticket to Ride game that we
Yeah,
played.
but that was America.
I know, this is like you feel like this is your
Love
homeland,
this.
isn't it?
Pretty much.
So let's talk about which routes that we did, or which tickets we completed.
Did you complete all of yours?
I did not.
I did.
I was not able to complete Cardiff to Reading, so that was a -4 points. So that basically got rid of the Wick to Dundee, which I did complete. I also completed Londonderry to Dublin, Inverness to Belfast, Glasgow to Dublin. I had a lot of Dublins to start. Dublin to London, and Cambridge to London.
Mm-hmm. I had Nottingham to Ipswich, Galloway to Dublin, Holyhead to Cardiff, Norwich, Ipswich, Sligo, Holyhead, Southampton to London, Ullapool to Dundee, and then Birmingham to London, and Newcastle to Hull.
That was like the first one you did.
Yeah. So I just had small minor ones. You had some bigger ones.
Yeah, I did have some bigger ones. And like I said, we kind of goofed up because we played some routes that we shouldn't
and
have.
I goofed up too.
Why?
Because I didn't have a 4. And I did this my last turn.
Well, we recognize that that we made some mistakes. So hopefully when you guys play, you're going to be a little bit more cognizant. We really were, but we've done this, I think, in every game we've played. We've always forgotten one thing. So not that big of a deal. Okay, so let's get to what we think about it. I'll start off by admitting this is the first expansion to Ticket to Ride that we've actually played.
Mm-hmm.
We've got a number of expansions, but we just haven't got around to playing them yet. We were able to play a prototype of this at Gen Con this year, and obviously the components that we saw at Gen Con, they were all barren. There was really no artwork whatsoever. But you knew immediately that you wanted this.
Well, yeah. I like Ticket to Ride, and I like the whole United Kingdom, so
Yeah.
I wanted that.
So let's talk about the map first. It's really cool. I like the fact that you have to have these different technologies in order to get around the map.
If you remember to get them.
If you do remember to get them. And one thing we don't ever forget is the concessions. We always remember to get those because that's almost a no-brainer that you have to have that in order to get from one place to the other. It's the plane of the trains. But there's a lot of places on here that we know. And it's from Doctor Who or Torchwood. We've got Cardiff there. We've got London, Bristol.
I know more from like Harry Potter, I feel like, too. Holyhead Harpies is a Quidditch team, and that's in Cardiff. So like just stuff like that.
We've got...
we know where people are from in Scotland, or at least I do.
We've got, like I said, Limerick, which is where our ancestors are from. You've got a bunch of places in Scotland that where all these Doctor Who actors are from.
Yeah.
You want to point those out?
Peter Capaldi's from Glasgow, and they made a reference to that in this week's episode. Basically, Gallifrey was Space Glasgow to him, and then Karen is from Inverness, and then David Tennant, I think he's from like Edinburgh or in that area.
Karen who?
Karen Gillan.
Karen Gillan.
Do we need to mention that? How much I like this person?
Yeah. Karen probably thinks you're a stalker because you've met her like
Karen
3
doesn't
times.
know me, probably. She forgot, so I can meet her again.
The artwork on the train cards, they are a little different than normal Ticket to Ride. I'll kind of show you those since you didn't actually get to see those during the gameplay.
Everything's just pastel, and I really like that.
Yeah. Let's see. Oops. That's right? No. That's not right.
That's right.
There we go. Some of them are very identical looking, but some of them are
just
different.
like pastel-y color.
And the board is more colorful than the Ticket to Ride USA because
they almost have to make it so that way if you don't know, you know where Cardiff is in relation to England and all.
And I will say that the tickets are really good as far as pointing out because each of the countries has their own coat of arms. So you can see here's the British coat of arms, and here is the Wales coat of arms.
With the dragon.
Yeah, and then you can
cool.
tell, the Scotland ones they go together. So it's easy to tell when you're going to go between places. Plus, it does show you on the map, and the map is color coded. So what do you think, Megan?
I really like it. I do like the different technologies. It adds something, when you, like we said, you do remember to use them. Kind of like when we said at the beginning, we don't often use, like, the right-of-way or the water tender. Like, we don't use those that much, but we do use the other ones. And like we said, we did do the prototype of this at Gen Con, and I really enjoyed it. I thought it was really cool already, even though it wasn't in, like, anywhere close to this stage production.
Well, part of the problem with needing the locomotives or using 4 cards to represent a locomotive, it's hard to get some of those advanced technologies that require 3 and 4 locomotives in order to use them.
Yeah.
So, anything else you want to talk about, Megan?
Kind of going with the artwork here. I noticed one of the first things I noticed when we opened up the box, and I saw this guy. He looks like BBC's Benedict Cumberbatch Sherlock, totally with the deer stalker and pipe and everything, and the cheekbones.
Yeah.
So I had to make that reference.
And isn't the Sherlock, is it a Christmas special that they're doing where he's
special.
actually going to be dressed just like that?
The Abominable Bride is totally Victorian setting, and I'm really excited for that. It's actually New Year's. We're getting that.
New Year's? Okay.
Yes, I'm happy.
So another thing I want to show you is the box here, and here is the insert. So these are the extra cards because there's 4, of each of the technologies because this goes up to 4 players. But then there's slots, for the rest of the cards. Now for the flip side of this, there are also 2 decks that we use for Pennsylvania. So it's obviously since we weren't playing with the Pennsylvania side of the map, those stay in there, and we'll cover that more when we do the show on that. But the insert is really good. The rule book is nice because there's like 10 different languages in there.
Yeah, and it's pretty detailed, It gives you all the artwork.
And it's all the same. It's just if you notice at the top, it'll show you which nationality that's for. Because really, when you boil down to the essentials here, it's 2 pages. That's all you need to know. And mainly it is explaining the different technologies and what you get. And here's the advanced technologies and just a couple of the other minor things. Like I said, they have that little legend here at the top of the board to help you, and just in case you forget on the setup. But other than that, really the only thing to remember is getting the certain technologies.
Yes.
So, like I said, once again, we messed up a little bit, but I think it worked out okay. Obviously I'm saying that because I won, but...
Well, it worked out because then you did one.
Well, we
but
both
I didn't
did
have
it.
to do that, so...
we both kind of made a mistake.
But we cleared it up, so
Yeah, so you guys know what not to do.
Yep.
So I think that'll about wrap it up. We're going to keep trucking along with more Ticket to Rides for the month of December. And next one we have is Nordic countries, because that'll be right before Christmas. So we will see you guys next time.
Bye. Like and follow us on Facebook to stay current on our show schedule, sneak peeks at future shows, and to interact with us.